Hello everyone, this is Ramzan Ali. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to try to review or talk about a fantasy satire book, Orconomics by Zachary Pike. So usually I do not try to read fantasy satire or any kind of satirical books. I have tried some comics like Second Coming, or I watch movies uh, like the one that was recently released, Don't Look Up, starring Leonardo DiCaprio. It was a great movie. I loved it so much. But to read a satirical novel, you need a sufficient amount of uh, background knowledge. I watched some reviews. I think it was a review on Matt's review channel about Orconomics, and the way he explained the novel, I immediately thought that I am going to read this one. So let's talk about the cover first. The cover, there is a dollar note burning with the face of an orc on it. Damn. I was sold on that cover. Immediately, I knew it was going to be a fun read. The tone, it's a fantasy world that has capitalized on professional heroics. It means that the heroism is turned into a kind of a profitable and corrupt business. Um, let's talk about the plot of the book. All right. So it's a world where heroes are ranked in professionalism, and they and the whole economy of this country is thriving on the loot of heroes. They go on adventures and quests. Sometimes they are true adventures, sometimes they are artificially created adventures, and the whatever loot they get, they have to surrender it to certain capitalistic market governed by the government. And our main character is Gorm, a kind-hearted dwarf and an ex-hero. He was disgraced a long time ago for running away from a quest, which is not allowed even if you have to give up give up your own life. So uh, he is offered a deal to lead an odd party of misfits, including the so-called seventh hero of prophecy. The point is that this is the 42nd seventh hero of the prophecy of Almatran temple, and all such presumed heroes before him have died horribly. So it's a suicide mission kind of. So the only so the very thing that it is the 42nd seventh hero of the prophecy is so funny that every time they try to prophesize that this certain person is is the seventh hero, he turns out to be a false one, and he dies in a very horrible manner. So from the get-go, we know that this is going to be a disaster, and nothing good is going to come out of it. So they have to go to fetch some magical stones and return them, but loot hungry corporations and the government who put them to this quest slash adventure have something very sinister in their mind. So there is something much more than the things they tell them is going on at the background. So what are the pros? It's a very short novel of only 364 pages. Even a slow reader can get through it in maximum 1 week. It's funny, and you immediately start loving how the author makes fun of the cliches in a fantasy world. It's an amazing journey. Cons, I don't think that there are any cons for me, but I can see that this is not for everyone. I can digest such satirical stuff, I even found it very funny and amusing, um, s- it can immediately turn off some people. I watched, as I told you before, that I watched Matt's fantasy reviews for this book, and I immediately knew that I have to read it. This is going to be something different. I got into it. But as I said, this is not going to be for everyone. So you have to watch my reviews or some other reviews, and um, you have to see that if this is something for you or not. Overall, I would give it a solid 8 out of 10, and I would definitely like to check out the second installment in this trilogy. And I think um, my rating might improve in the second book, because I have only heard praises for this trilogy, the Dark Prophet Saga. Let's see what happens. Um, Let me know in the comments if you have read it or not, or you like such stuff. And if you do have read it, let me know what were your thoughts. Did you like it or not? Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much. See you next time.